Today I'm going to be doing a review of the 2011 GMC ACADIA. It's right there. Now this vehicle is a tank. It's a people and stuff hauling machine. I'm excited about this review. Let's go give it a whirl. Okay, so if you're anything like me, you really don't like the way minivans look. You don't like the stigma that's attached to it. But you need to move people around and you need to haul some stuff. And you know what? Minivans are really good at that. So I'm riding what I have found to be one of the best alternatives to a minivan, having a lot of the features and the benefits of the minivan without that minivan style. Now what I like about this vehicle is it gives you the SUV look and a lot of the utility that the minivans offer. Now, one of the things that I really like about the interior is it has the two captain seats in the second row as an option. And what's nice about that is if you have little kids that need to move around in the back, you've got a nice channel there. It's got a lot of space. It feels very open and airy in the cabin. That's a definite plus. It's got a third row, so potentially you could get 7 people into this vehicle and move them around relatively comfortably. I'd say really for adults, 6 adults, no problem for a moderate drive. Third row is a little cramped on leg space, but it certainly is a livable area for an average size adult or 2. It is on the boxier side, so lots of storage capacity when you lay the back seats down. So you've got a nice flat space for tons of cargo. The interior is designed, in my opinion, with a family in mind. Very workable, very durable interior. It's not blowing me away from a design standpoint, so you're not going to jump in this car and be wowed by the interior. But it is very functional. The materials look durable. Everything seems to be laid out in a great fashion. Ergonomically, I'm going to have to give it a thumbs up. So it has a lot of those characteristics that we've come to really love in a minivan. Okay, so I interrupt this review of the 2011 GMC ACADIA for a stupidity break. In my quest to do a great review, I neglected to take a look at the fuel level, so I ran out of gas on like a 95-degree day, and I just walked about 3 miles to get gas at a local gas station. I'm actually very lucky I wasn't out driving in the desert for a scenic. This is really an embarrassing scenario. Let's talk about the driving experience. You know, why, again, this is a great alternative to a minivan, is it's not intimidating. When people are looking at alternatives to minivans, they're looking at, large vehicles like GMC makes the Yukon or the Chevy Tahoe, Toyota Sequoia, big vehicles. And there is a little bit of intimidation for some people in driving those big cars, not to mention the gas mileage and those issues. This is a nice alternative to a minivan because it really has the road demeanor of a standard full-size SUV. So if you're used to driving one of those, you're not going to feel a noticeable difference. It doesn't have that intimidation factor. There are no major sightline issues. It's got sufficient power. I think the suspension is very smooth. The transmission is very smooth. It's a very comfortable, confident ride. I'm very hopeful this is going to work. So there you have it, another honest auto review from an average guy. If you're in the market for an alternative to a minivan because you just don't want to drive one, you should definitely take a look at the GMC ACADIA, and I'll see you next time. All right, so let's see if this works. All right, so I can go home now. Stupidity break brought to you by the Media Mark.